Yo guys, what is up? What's going on? My name is WZ. I told you it wouldn't be 300 days until my next upload. Happy Thanksgiving. If this is coming up on Thanksgiving, it might be coming up on Thanksgiving Day. But today is a very special video because I have a bag from Bricks and Minifigs. I have to tell you guys, the figures in this bag are some figures that I've been wanting for a long time. Now, I didn't just get these minifigures from Bricks and Minifigs. I also got the Batman 1 Batcave, which you can kind of see in the corner here. But I'm going to save that for its own video because it is also muy special. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this bag. I don't know how many figures there are, but the receipt is a lot. Anyways, let's just ignore that number. So let's count them up real quick. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 minifigures to look at. You guys are going to be very confused because I have 4 Ninjago figures right here. Oh man, these are just so awesome. These are snakes. The pythons from Ninjago. Like I said, I know nothing about Ninjago. It's my least favorite theme. I'm going to get a ton of flack for that, but that's my hot take for Lego. But the snakes are sweet. I'm trying to get all the snakes. We'll take a look at these guys individually. Just bear with me here. And then the rest of the minifigures are Star Wars. A lot of classic Star Wars figures. None of these are new. All of these are either really old or pretty expensive. I got a new turntable over here, so we're going to put these figures on this pedestal and do some nice rotations. The first minifigure I picked up was the Phase 1 Captain Rex. I bought him because I did get the UCS Venator. I just haven't built it yet because I have nowhere to put it. But that Venator came with, what, the Phase 3 Captain Rex? It's just the newest one. And I had to have the oldest figure to go with the newest Captain Rex, just so I can do a Lego Captain Rex Evolution, which is something I want to do with all these figures. I think it'd be a fun video because I used to do them all the time, and I still love doing those videos. But yeah, something about the first Captain Rex. I paid 120 bucks for this Captain Rex. I do know that's a little steep, but the condition this figure is in is just immaculate. Pristine, like fresh out of the box into a plastic bag. This next minifigure he's kind of a basic one. I got 3 of these, but they're all 3 different. But this one in particular is the original Shock Trooper. As you guys know, we got a brand new version of this guy in the Coruscant gunship, because I never had one of these clone troopers with the helmet cut out for the visor that makes the head the black part of the visor. So technically the head's the visor, if that makes any sense. Just super unique. We got the red printing going all over this guy. And I will be posting pictures of all of these guys on my Instagram page. So go ahead and follow me, WZ for some nice high-def minifigure posts. And now I had to get the episode 3 clone trooper with the yellow printing because it's a yellow line going down the middle of the helmet, down onto the middle of the torso. Again, just like the Shock Trooper I got, I had to get this one for the collection because it's an old clone trooper and I just want a ton of them. I do have a new version of this clone trooper as well, which I think came in the advent calendar if I'm not mistaken. And then just sticking with the clone troopers, I had to get just a basic plain white clone trooper. You know, you can never go wrong with a basic plain white clone trooper. Alright, let's take a look at something really unique now. This is Acidicus from Ninjago. I have never seen this snake before. I didn't know this one existed because I'm not in tune with Ninjago, so I just had no idea this one was a character. But Acidicus is a pretty cool name. He's all brown with some gnarly spikes on his head. Big fangs even coming out of the side, or like some tusks or something. What makes these snakes unique is it has the Medusa tail. I think I spent 40 bucks for this one. This was the most expensive snake they had. And as I said, I'm trying to complete the snake collection. I don't know what sub-theme this came from in Ninjago. Rise of the Snakes. That makes sense. Now this next one's really sweet. Scalador. He's almost like almost a machine snake with the gunmetal gray spikes. Like those are iron spikes or something like that. Very strong looking figure, I should say. The detailing, you know, it's all right for the time being. I think it's really nice. But the head sculpt is amazing. I love these heads. And of course, just like Acidicus, he's got the black Medusa tail. Just looking absolutely menacing. So cool. Just absolutely love these ones. And then the last of the large snakes with the Medusa tail is General Pythor. Look at this insane head sculpt. Now I know there's multiple of these Pythors. I think there's just a blue one. I know this isn't the only one, but this one, he has the crystallized shoulder pads. He's all white with blue markings. Very, very sweet. He is the only one out of these 3 large snakes that I have that has a bona fide, like a armored torso. The rest of them, they're just the skin colors, but this guy has some extra armor going on, which is very sweet. And then the final snake of the ones that I bought is Lasha. Really nothing much going on with this figure other than he's all green or yellow. I don't know. He's like a leopard snake, okay? I just had to get him for the snake collection because I am trying to complete it, like I said. And with all 4 of these together, they just look so sweet. Very unique figures. Definitely a great conversation piece for my collection. And I should mention all of these figures were included with their accessories, so they are complete, which is cherry on top. All right, let's do some figures that I have some knowledge in. Let's go ahead and start out with just a basic one. You know, the original C-3PO. I had to get to this one for the collection as well because I do have a ton of C-3PO or C-3POs, whichever one is plural. But like I said, the original C-3PO is just so cool. I'm very biased towards original stuff, so I had to get this one for the collection. And the printing has never changed, if I'm being honest. It's stayed that same style for C-3PO's entire legacy. Let's just get this annoying guy out the way. Jar Jar Binks, the original one with no eye printing. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I just had to get it because I don't have a Jar Jar Binks in my collection. I have a Gungan Soldier, which I thought was Jar Jar Binks for the longest time, but apparently I never had Jar Jar Binks, so, you know. All right, now this original Star Wars figure is the Tusken Raider. Now this guy was remade a while back with a fully molded head sculpt, and I've always wanted the original Tusken Raider because it was just printed. It reminds me a lot of the original Squidward, which was just a printed Squidward face, until like a couple years later into the SpongeBob's theme, they made a fully sculpted Squidward head, which I need to get from my collection as well. So just like the rest of these figures, I've always wanted them. They had them, so I got them. And I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but all these figures are in tip-top condition. And I must say, the printing on this Tusken Raider is pretty damn nice. I let that one slide. I didn't mean to say that. It's just a word. Who cares? Man, I can't believe I bought all these figures and just put them in a box and completely forgot about them. The original, I'm saying that word a lot, Cad Bane. Oh man, this brim, this huge hat is awesome. This is another grail for my collection that I've always wanted. They remade him for the Justifier with that overpriced set, and I have to get that new Cad Bane to go with the original one. Yes, I have an addiction. This is just such an awesome figure with the oxygen mask or whatever it is, with his blasters, the blue face, and I just can't get over how big this hat is. Such an awesome figure. I forget how much I paid for him. I think it was like 40 bucks. This is a pretty good price for a figure like this. Now, if you're wondering why some of these figures have their legs kind of disconnected from their torso, I'm sorry for that exposure. It's because for the hardcore collector, if you store these guys with their torsos and legs fully connected, it kind of adds stress to the torso and begins to crack the sides or the parts that's right beside the arms. So that's why they do that. It's just to prevent cracking. And here they all are lined up together. Such an awesome selection of minifigures. It's 80% Star Wars, which, I mean, I love Star Wars, and the classic Star Wars figures, you just can't pass up when you see them, especially in person like this. And then the Lego Ninjago snakes. I'm trying to get all of them. We got a ways to go on these guys, but very sweet. Now for all these figures, I think it was about $300. For 12 figures, 300 bucks, that's really not a bad price. Considering I'm looking to get, I think it's like 5 Batman 1 figures. So for 5 Batman 1 figures is like 218 bucks. So it's all on what you want, right? And if you love something as much as I do Lego, you don't mind spending 300 bucks on 12 figures. But of course, spend wisely, mind your P's and Q's. That's all I can say. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe. My name is WZ, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.